Is fasting making you fat? Is eating only one meal a day actually counterproductive and is the cause of why you're not able to lose weight? We'll talk about this in this video. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna jump straight into it. I have a client of mine, he's been doing one meal a day for a year. Alright, and guess what? He hasn't lost much, maybe he lost 5 pounds. Yeah, he's still overweight, he lost a lot of muscles, a lot of strength, and he's not seeing the results that he wants. Now you might say, well, it's calories in, calories out. How come is he not losing weight if he's only eating one meal a day? He's just eating 1,000 calories a day. How come is he not losing weight? I'll talk about this in this video, all right? And it's not because he skips meal or he's lying to me or he's snacking. No, I know for sure that this guy is just eating one meal a day. He's been doing it for a while, but he's kind of neglecting a lot of things that are a lot more important than the calories in, calories out. Yes, calories in, calories out. But you know what? When you're fasting the whole day, you're not eating well, you're stressing your body because eating only one meal a day is a stress on your body. You go into a kind of survival mode. Your body's like, hey, hold on. We might not get any more food for the rest of the day or maybe for 2 days or 3 days. So let's slow down that metabolism. And now instead of burning your TDEE or let's just call it the calories that you burn during a normal day just to being alive. Let's say it's 2,500 calories. Now your body, because your body is so smart, goes into that survival mode and brings it down. So now your metabolism slows down. So you're burning less calories. Your body's kind of that low power mode. You know when you're using your phone and you reach 5%, and on those 5% you're able to last a lot more than at 5% when you're at 100%. Because at those last 5%, your phone is kind of saving every single power possible. Everything is slower, but you're able to survive longer. Same thing with your body. When you're not eating a lot, your metabolism slows down. So yes, you're only eating one meal a day, but your metabolism is slower. That's one of the reasons. There's many more. Number 2, muscle mass. Guys, we gotta understand that the more muscles you have, the more you're able to burn calories, and your body is just in a better state to burn calories, build muscle mass, hormonal balance, your hormonal health, all right, testosterone, growth hormone, all of those stuff. But when you're fasting and you're not eating enough, you're eating one meal a day, a lot of people will start losing muscle mass. All right, so you'll start losing muscle mass and you'll be like, hey, I'm losing weight. It's working for the first few weeks. You see the scale going down, but a lot of that weight is muscle glycogen, it's muscle mass, and it's water. You're not necessarily losing a lot of fat, all right? Because your body want to get rid of the muscle because the muscle is the thing that needs the most to survive. Your muscle needs oxygen, needs nutrients, need water, so it's a lot. Imagine running, you have to run in the jungle to survive, and you have all that muscle, extra muscle to carry that your body needs to feed oxygen and water. So your body want to get rid of that muscle. So you start losing and breaking down a lot of that muscle tissue. So next thing you know, you're fasting, you're eating one meal a day, you're losing muscle mass, which is impacting your metabolism on the long term, and you're becoming what we call skinny fat because you still have that fat, but now you have a lot less muscle mass, and it's just not ideal, guys. We gotta remember it's not just about losing weight, but losing fat and maintaining or building our muscle mass as much as possible, all right? And a lot of people that do those big fast, 24-hour fast or 4-day fast, they're gonna lose some muscle mass, which will impact their metabolism, put them in a vicious cycle, and then once they go back on eating a bit more calories, they realize that they're gaining fat very easily because they have messed up their metabolism with those fasts. All right, so that is the reason number 2. Reason number 3 is the stress. It's stressful to fast. It is. Even if you get used to it, even if you're like, well, me, I'm not hungry in the morning. It's not always about you being hungry or not, all right? Your body is stressed when you're not eating for a whole day because we're used to eating 3, 4, 5 times a day. But now you're getting your body used to only eating one meal a day or not eating for 20 hours and just eating in a 4 hours window, all right? If you combine that with some training, you combine that with your job, you combine that with a stressful lifestyle that we all live, maybe at your job you're super stressful, you're not sleeping well, what happens is that now your cortisol level, which is the stress hormone, is going to be frequently elevated, all right? You might not feel it. You might be like, well, everything is normal because maybe you got used to it, all right? The body can get used to it. The mind can get used to everything, but doesn't mean that your body's not stressed. Cortisol levels are up. When the cortisol levels are up, it's simple, guys. You're in this fight or flight state again. Your body is just not optimizing muscle building and fat loss. And blood sugar will be frequently high because your body will be breaking down tissue to bump up that blood sugar to give you fast energy. just a vicious cycle that you don't want to be in. And a lot of people that have that high level of frequent stress will start breaking down a lot of muscle mass and will start want to compensate with the effect of stress by binge eating and eating junk food. And that's it, you know. It's just a vicious cycle that you don't want to be in. So fasting, I don't really recommend it for most people, you know. The only time I would like, fasting can have good digestive purposes, or for people that are really like trying to lean down and they are getting pretty lean, and it's like they have a little bit of body fat percentage that they want to get rid of, but it has to be done in a smart way, keeping also protein intake high and making sure that a lot of things are kind of met. But someone that just want to start losing weight and be like, you know what, I'm just going to hack the system, I'm going to fast for a month and just eat one meal a day for a whole month, thinking that they're doing themselves a favor, you're not. You're going to mess up your metabolism, lose some muscle mass, stress your body, all right? Put yourself in a vicious cycle that's going to be probably hard for you to recover from. All right, so don't just think that you can hack the system. Keep eating your 3-4 meals a day, whatever you're used to. Make sure that you're eating frequently, because it will help your metabolism. You don't want to mess up the metabolism. The metabolism is really the real iceberg. The tip of the iceberg is what we see, the calories a day, calories in, calories out. Oh, just one meal a day, I'm going to eat less. But the real thing is your metabolism, your hormones, your stress, your recovery, your sleep, and so on. So that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.